You may know that my concealed carry pistol of choice is a Glock 19. You may also know that my regular knife that I like to throw when I'm throwing for fun is a Glock field knife. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at another product from the folks at Glock, the Glock Entrenching tool. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for trustworthy information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. So, as I said, today we're going to take a look at the Glock Entrenching tool, which is a pretty cool tool. It features a telescoping handle. It's got a little saw in here we're going to look at. Folds up nice and compact. And it's made from the same folks who brought you my the most popular concealed carry pistol in the world, the Glock 19, and fits right in this nice little case like this. And we're going to take a detailed look at all this in just a minute, but I think this is a perfect time to mention one of the channel sponsors, Big Daddy Unlimited. And I say that because Big Daddy Unlimited, as you may know, you heard me talk about them over and over and over. You're probably tired of hearing it, but I'm going to keep telling you because I really think it's a great way to save money. And this is a prime example of that. This Glock Entrenching tool on Amazon, 45 bucks. Big Daddy Unlimited, at the time of this video anyway, 34 bucks. That's 11 bucks difference. Considering that the Big Daddy membership is $10 a month, it's actually less than that if you pay for it annually. It's 99 bucks annually. Then if you wanted to buy this, you just paid for your membership for that month. And I'm a Big Daddy member, have been for a while. Every year I save money, and I don't necessarily buy something every month, but I'm paying 10 bucks a month. I'm about to get on that annual membership, but over the course of a year, I've always consistently saved more than 120 bucks. The way Big Daddy Unlimited works, if you're not familiar, is there's a membership site, so that allows them to sell stuff below the minimum advertised pricing that manufacturers set, because they don't advertise to the general public, which means that as a member, you can buy stuff for near wholesale prices. And look, every now and then, honestly, I find something cheaper somewhere else, but for the most part, Big Daddy Unlimited has the best prices anywhere I can find on the internet. So, and what's really cool about it is, if you use the link in the video description below, you can get your first month for 99 cents and just check it out and see if you think it's something that will save you some money. So for less than $1 investment, you can really check it out and have like a trial run to see if it makes sense for you. So I know it definitely makes sense for me. So just check out Big Daddy Unlimited and if you use the link below, it'll help benefit the channel too. And I really appreciate your support. Okay, now let's talk about the Glock Entrenching tool. And I think we're going to take you down to the stump top, and we'll talk about the specs of this thing, and then we'll get to doing some of that shovel stuff. Okay, so let's talk about this tool. First of all, as you can see, it folds up very compactly. When it's folded, it's 6.2 inches wide by 10 inches long by just about 2 inches thick at its thickest part. And for those of you still stuck in that old metric system like they probably are over in Austria where this is made, that's 158 millimeters wide by 250 millimeters long by 53 millimeters wide. When it's opened up, however, and the way you open it, by the way, is you just loosen that little plastic nut there, unfold it. And I know people are going to say it's plastic, but guess what? So is a Glock, and they work pretty daggone well. So it just doesn't have to go crazy with it. It works really well like that. It locks it open here, and it actually locks in two different positions. So you can actually also use it like a like this, like a hoe. They call it a spade. I'm from Georgia, we call this a hoe. But I like digging like that. It gives you a lot more leverage. And just loosen that up, extend this handle, and tighten it up, and it's locked in place. So now you've got pretty good chopping, like for hoe action. But the overall length, when it's totally opened up, like this, it's pretty good size for a shovel. It gives you a 25 inches open length, which is 640 millimeters. What's also cool is inside the cap here, you can see that little circle there. If you unscrew this cap off here, and I got it on there pretty tight, there is a 7-inch or 177 millimeter hardened saw with a screwdriver tip on it. So I think if you need to adjust the screw here on the hinge, gives you a tool to do that. You don't have to have a separate tool. And this thing has a plug in it. It goes here like, slides in into here like so. So we're gonna hold it like this. And then this screws on like so and tightens up. And you can use it like a saw if you need to. Now look, I'm not going to pretend that this is as convenient as like a baco or a folding saw, because it's going to have this, you know, big saw in your way here. I mean, this big shovel in your way a little bit, but you can do it like so and hold it here. By the way, this thing weighs just 32.2 ounces or 657 grams. And like I said, the price of this on Amazon is 45 bucks. If you're a Big Daddy Unlimited member, you can get it for 34 bucks, which is pretty cool. So, and it comes also with this nice nylon case with a belt loop and a couple of little rings here. So, let's see how well the saw works. And then we'll get to doing some shovel stuff. Because I like to check that out. So let's just see. It definitely has offset teeth. We got this little piece of wood here. Let's just see if it'll saw. Again, it's not going to be as convenient as using a baco, but let me get my foot up there where it quits moving around. And honestly, what I think this thing would be best for is, it's roots. I mean, let's be real. If you're digging a hole, you might hit some roots, and you need to cut the roots out of the way. But you can use it for cutting a regular piece of wood. And it gets the job done. Not too bad. So, like I say, ideally, in my opinion, this is best for roots. And what's cool about it is, it's not just like one of those root saws on the back of some knives. It actually has a, I don't know if you can see these, it has offset teeth, which is pretty cool. So, but it's not going to be my go-to saw, of course, but it's just nice to have it there for an emergency. And there we go, follow that up. So now let's dig us a hole. Okay, so we got the Glock entrenching tool here, and admittedly, this is not a backpacking trowel. It's 32 ounces, so it's like 2 pounds, but that's not bad for this kind of versatility, this kind of functionality. So we're gonna start with it like a hoe, as I call it, because that's what I like to use, because you get a lot more leverage that way, I think. You're just chopping in. See, I'm gonna dig us a hole pretty quick here. I like to chop out like that. That's gonna put more stress on the blade too, and you can lever like that better. But okay, so we got that. Let's see how it works. Let's open this thing up now and just use it like a shovel. Yeah, because it's got a little bit of a bend here on the lip, so you could definitely get up and you could put your foot on it and push it down, a boot. But it's not a lot, it's not as much as a real shovel, a big full-size shovel. But I'm gonna get down to some roots maybe. See how well this thing saws some roots, because there's usually some roots in here, a lot of trees around here. And as long as the shovel will chop them, we don't have to worry about the saw. It's just big roots down here. I'm gonna bring you over here so you can see them in just a minute. I'm gonna try to dig around them where we can get to them. Yes, I know I'm breathing heavy. You can especially hear me on the microphone, can't you? All right, let's get over here, have a look at the saw. Okay, well, in my consummate professionalism, you can see that I cut through the root already. I didn't have the record button on the camera. I was trying breathing heavy, by the way. So, just so you don't think there were some shenanigans and I actually whipped out the old chainsaw while I was off camera, we're gonna do it again, just for you. I'll probably be breathing even heavier. Here we go, let's see. Pretty good size root too. So you see how quickly that cut through there. So pretty handy. Chuck Norris has a grizzly bear rug in his house. It's not dead, it's just afraid to move. Okay, well, that was a quick look at the functionality of the Glock entrenching tool. And a couple things I really like about this tool. First of all, I like the fact that the saw stores right in here. Again, it's not going to be, you know, my go-to saw, but two things I like about having it here. First of all, if I'm digging a hole for something and I have to cut some roots, I'd rather use this than my go-to saw because I don't want to dull the blade on that one. And it's good just to have it right here all handy if you do need it. And I also like the fact that it's only about 2 pounds, which is a lot less than a steel handle or heavier shovel. The mechanism works flawlessly. I mean, basically like everything else I've seen from Glock, it just plain works. I like that you can you know, scrape and scoop out like that a lot better than just a straight shovel, but it's almost a full-size blade. And then it telescopes down, only weighs like 2 pounds, like I said, and even comes with its own little case. So pretty cool. I especially like the fact that it's $11 cheaper on Big Daddy Unlimited. So if you're looking for a good kind of multi-purpose shovel tool that you could have in a bug out bag or just in your truck or your Jeep or whatever, this could be a good one to have with you because it's very functional, very handy. And if you're looking to get one of these, man, I tell you, you should check out Big Daddy Unlimited. Honestly, you can go to the link, 99 cents for your first month. Buy this sucker, save your $11, and decide if you want to stay a member. I mean, I stayed a member. If you look around, if you buy any amount of gear at all over the year, you know, you're probably going to save some money there. Like I say, I don't necessarily save money every single month because I don't buy something every month. But when I do buy stuff, I save money. And every year so far I've checked, I've been there a member like for 2 or 3 years now, I've saved more than my membership cost over a year's time. So I just think Big Daddy Unlimited is a really great deal. So if you use it, and again, if you use the link in the video description below, then they'll give me a little cash back for recommending them. So it's a win-win for everybody. So I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.